the Flannery's home in Wilmette. Board member Lynn, her husband Jim, and 11-year-old Eddie, the youngest of their 3 sons. Eddie's talking about a homework assignment he recently wrote, a narrative essay, about how 5 years ago, life for the Flannery family suddenly looked very bleak. At age 44, Jim was diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer. Eddie was only 6 years old.
But you knew that Dad would be okay, right?
Yeah. Well, because I didn't really know what was going on.
I felt like it was like a death sentence, honestly. You know, it was stage 3 in the lymph nodes. It was...
Well, you just don't expect anything like that. I think what was especially hard was growing up without a father, because my dad had passed away from cancer when I was only a year and a half. And my first thought was, I don't want my kids to grow up without a dad.
But so many of our parents lost their battle with cancer. Some families have more heartbreak than others.
I lost both parents, my mother at 60 and my father at 70. She was diagnosed probably in August and died that March. It was bitter for her and bitter for us. We were young. And, I miss her every day. And part of what I will say is what connected me with this is I promised her I will never give up the fight. It's been tough, but I'm a fighter, and so is the University of Chicago.
My father was diagnosed with lung cancer, and I went with him to the doctor, and we asked, what can be done? Is there anything that you can do? And the answer that he received was, no, I'm sorry. And so we sought a second opinion. Is there anything that can be done? No, I'm sorry. And 6 weeks after he was diagnosed, he passed away. There was nothing that could be done.
Lisa Hoffman was only 8 years old when her mother passed away from breast cancer. Both of her older sisters have had cancer too, but it was different.
When my mom was diagnosed with cancer, it was a death sentence. But what they said to my sister is not, you will be in remission, they said you will be cured. The reason I'm on the board is I feel like maybe we can come to a point where we've eradicated it, we've vaccinated for it, and it doesn't seem like it's too far of a goal.
Biomarkers, immunotherapies, those are words 10 years ago when I joined this board, terms that I never would have thought I would even understand, let alone be looking forward to in terms of cures. And I firmly believe that that's where we're headed.
The research may be in one particular area of cancer, but what we've learned through the board is that one specific aspect will also be applicable to different types of cancers.
Their causes and their studies and their research are being funded and helped directly by us. I am, having an impact, and so are the people who are donating. That's just so important to know, because I think people sometimes lose sight in the layers of what's happening between their donation and what research is happening. And I feel like we are very, very close.
These are doctors who could be on the cusp of something incredible, but we'll never know unless they have the money to conduct the research that they envision.
These doctors are what fuels us to get out there and fundraise and raise awareness about cancer research.
There's hope, and that's why I'm doing this.
The brilliance in the physicians that we've supported over these years, it makes me feel that much closer to saying we don't have to see death, even if we see cancer.
It's my hope that through the funds that we raise and the doctors' research that we sponsor, that at some point in the future, the next cancer patient that walks into the doctor's office and asks what can be done, they're going to receive a very different answer. And my hope is the answer that they receive is yes. There's something we can try. because of the research that's been done, something new will have been invented.
You know, if you just can work hard to support getting this all better, and because I'm here.
I know that Jim wouldn't be here today if people like everyone in the room did not donate to make sure that there was research that can help make cancer a thing of the past.
And I'm here, so thanks.
I'm 11 years old now, and when I wake up, I look up and see my dad. It has been 5 years since my dad had cancer. Through this time, I've changed by learning every day could be my last. From something bad that happened to me and my family, it turned into a lesson that my family learned. This made me thankful for my life, for every day.